All right, these are the daily note session for December 17th, but it is being recorded December 18th, 2024. Real quick, just want to make a note for myself that this is the December contract. But if I take a look at QH at the March contract, it is already at a nicer high. This high up here was, we're going to look up here on the left hand side. So this high is at 22,450. And again, obviously it's creating the same imbalances as the December contract, but it's just that it reached a higher price. And the open interest right here, this is on boom, and the volume. And now we're going to jump into this one. So it's lower in volume here, but there's more open interest. So 128 was the interest. And what's the interest on this one? Well, there's more open interest here. So there's more volume on the March contract and more interest in the March contract than the actual December contract, which expires in like about a week or so. But yeah, just wanted to make a note of that. So I'm going to still just track this one just because. So I'm going to track this one real quick. There's that new all-time high. There's yesterday's candle where price, this was Tuesday's candle. Price just pretty much created that fair value gap where today price has tapped into. Boom, so far in the afternoon session yesterday with the Asian session, you'll see this as I drop into a lower time frame, how price dipped into here and came to a 50% level of this price run here on a 15-minute time frame. So just boom, real quick. This one's also going to be a quick breeze. 4 hour just cause, even though, you know, I like the 1 hour pretty much to determine what I'm going to do on a lower time frame. So there's Tuesday right there. There's where all the price action really happened, was inside of the 6 a.m. session all the way down to, like, you know, the afternoon session. So look at these candles that make really no sense at all. Boom. Take a picture of that. So it's just a higher BISI, higher BISI, boom, where price tapped back into it, but did a lot of damage inside of it. So let's go down here to a 1 hour. This is really where it's most important for me. Like, look, all right, so we're going to just measure from, let me see, go up, down, up, and then this down right here, up there to the high. So it came to a discount level, and then at the 6 p.m. candle is where it dipped lower. So I'll get rid of that. Here's what price is doing right now. Nice little sell-off. So that's cool. Down to a 15. What's going on here? Price is rejecting from this area up here. So it swept this high here. Turtle soup, boom, dropped. And, you know, taking this sell side here, so whoever's in longs is getting, you know, smoked. Whoever went long from this area here, from these points, this is probably gonna, you know, come down a little bit lower. A lot of volume imbalance right here. So quick picture of that. Probably did it already, but it is what it is. So 850 macro today is FOMC as well. So turtle swooped these highs right here, boop, and then just dropped on a 5. Anything of significance? No. Just, you know, really rough price action if you're trying to engage this. Like, look at this, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and then 6 p.m. drop, and then boop, 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 boop. So cool. Let me save that. Again, being aware that the March contract is more expensive and has more interest, more volume. So here's what happened yesterday, just so I know, you know, midnight price was there, the opening range gap was there, 8:30 candle, price dipped lower. So here's where you'll be able to see from this low to the high, you'll see exactly how price came right to the mid. No, it wasn't there. It's actually from down there, from this low to this high, right? From here to the high. You're going to see this. We're going to take that and run it up to the high. Price came down, boom, to the discount levels, and then, you know, obviously decides to run up higher. Let me just take a picture of that. There was a better measurement that I did. Let me see. Oh yeah, from here. From all the way down here, up there. Boom, look at that. That's beautiful. Came right into the middle. This is the midpoint, 21,910. Came down here and then pushed up. Boom. All right, so now I'm gonna remove this here, and then I'm gonna go down to a 1 minute, and let's just do this. This is where I want myself to focus. So price opened up pretty much cheap because this was the regular trading hours close from the previous day. There it is, and then the first fair value gap was right there. Let me just write that down. First FVG 12, what, 17, 24. Let me get the settings. I'm going to put this on 10 and style, extend all the way right, just cause. And then I'll bring down the light on this. No. The opacity, I mean. I'll bring it like that. Text black, boom. All right. So you see price open here, came down, then swooped up, failed to get to the opening range gap midpoint, and then failed, and then came down, took out these lows. Then right here at the 10, after the 1010 macro, the 950 to 1010 macro, price came down, swept this, took some lows from over here as well, failed to get to this low right here, and then finally expanded up, and then reached the upper quad. Did it go to the upper quad? Probably did. Nope. Got near it. But above the midpoint, then, you know, came back down, consolidated, and then for the rest of the day just did, you know, pretty much whatever. But yeah. That's pretty much it. Didn't really, like, this was very sloppy price action inside of here. And then, you know, obviously after the macro is when, you know, after the first 30 minutes of trading, so the pre-market range from 10 to 10:30 came down, and then the rest of the range leading into that 10:50 to 11:10 macro, price just pretty much, you know, after the 10:30 just boom boom pushed up and boom came all the way up here to reach mid gap, but not filling it in completely. So it pretty much 10:30 just expanded higher, and then the 10:50 to 11:10 it just expanded all the way higher. Right here you see this came down. Look at the bodies, and then just poof, pushed off. So if I cause confusion there, just know, you know, right here it came down to about 10:30, 1 full hour of trading. Then it just led itself all the way up. Then after the macro right here, see this 10:50 consolidated, swept minor lows, pushed up to 11:10, and then after the 11:10 comes down, and then boom goes back up to sweep these highs right here. All of these right here, which are pretty much just stacked. Yeah, that's pretty much it for me. I'm cool. I'm done. Again, if you're watching this, just know that the December contract is lower than the March contract, and there's more interest in the March contract than there is for this one. So I'll probably be engaging with that contract moving forward. And what is today? Wednesday. That's what it was. And then at 2 o'clock, you got FOMC. 2:30. And then tomorrow, you got some more news. 8:30 drivers. 10 a.m. right here. And then Friday, you have core price index. That's pretty much it. Just tracking all of that. And, you know, like I said, nothing pretty, man. Nothing pretty at all. Look at that. The 6 p.m. Whop. Sloppy. And where we at right now? That's where we are right now. Yeah, this contract is pretty much finished. You'll see the price difference. You're going to see how these are much more. Like it doesn't have, it's not as spotty. Notice how spotty these are. See that? So yeah, it's definitely time to move over to the March contract. So that is it for me, and be safe. Peace. Thanks for tuning in. And I've logged this efficiently, and I'm good to go. Peace.